Assalamualaikum. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we will discuss MCQs of Geology and Geophysics. इसमें हम almost 20 MCQs को cover करेंगे. उसके साथ हमारा हर आंसर के साथ रीज़न भी दी गई है. The first is the S waves comes to an end at. The first option is a barrier between the crust and the mantle. B. The border between the lithosphere and the asthenosphere. C. The border between mantle and the core. D. Core boundaries. तो correct answer इसका है C. Inside Earth waves are reflected at the MOHO, the core mantle boundary, and the outer core inner core boundary among the others. S waves do not pass through liquids and are halted at the core mantle barrier, and an S shadow could be seen on the side of Earth opposite a seismic source. Next है, the following factors are hypothesized to be involved in plate movement. तो इसके ऑप्शंस हैं आइसोस्टेटिसी, अर्थ रोटेशन, थर्मल कन्वेक्शन सेल्स, पोलर बॉन्डिंग. तो आंसर है थर्मल कन्वेक्शन सेल्स. कन्वेक्शन इन द mantle propels the movement of tectonic plates. इसका जो हमारा कन्वेक्शन क्या होता है, कन्वेक्शन करंट्स होते हैं मांटल के अंदर जिनकी वजह से जो टेक्टोनिक प्लेट्स हैं वो मूव करती हैं. कन्वेक्शन इज द कंसेप्ट दैट डेंस कोल्ड ऑब्जेक्ट सिंक व्हाइल buoyant warm object ascend. Slabs are cold sinking items in the earth while plumes or simply emerging matter from deep in the mantle are warm sinking things. कन्वेक्शन का कॉन्सेप्ट ऐसे है कि जो डेंस और कोल्ड मटेरियल होता है वो सिंक कर जाता है और जो वार्म ऑब्जेक्ट होते हैं वो असेंड कर जाते हैं. तो जो स्लैब्स होती हैं या टेक्टोनिक प्लेट्स होती हैं ये सिंकिंग आइटम्स हैं, लेकिन जो प्लूम्स हैं वो इमर्ज कर रहे होते हैं नीचे से ऊपर की तरफ. नेक्स्ट है द एलिमेंट विच इज मोस्ट वाइड स्प्रेड इन द अर्थ्स क्रस्ट. ऑक्सीजन, सिलिकॉन, एल्यूमिनियम या आयरन. तो आंसर है ऑक्सीजन. ऑक्सीजन इज द मोस्ट prevalent component in the earth's crust, accounting for 46% of total mass, just shy of half. Next is the following is the name of instrument used to record earthquake. earthquake को रिकॉर्ड करने के लिए कौन सा इंस्ट्रूमेंट यूज किया जाता है? तो इसका आंसर है seismograph. Seismograph are devices that record ground's movement during an earthquake. They are used as component of seismological system and are put in the soil worldwide. Next is at the magnetic pole, the cosmic radiation strength is at its lowest. कि कॉस्मिक रेडिएशन की स्ट्रेंथ कहाँ पर कम होती है? तो इसका करेक्ट आंसर है इक्वेटर. द इंटेंसिटी ऑफ आयोनाइजिंग कॉस्मिक रेज इज हायर in the poles than in equatorial regions due to the Earth's magnetic field structure. This is due to the Earth's field line guiding cosmic rays to the poles. The flow of cosmic ray strength changes with altitude as well. After that first collision, the place beneath flow peaks at 16 km height. Next है, what is the source of energy for Earth internal heat engine? इसका करेक्ट आंसर है रेडियो एक्टिविटी. कि अर्थ के अंदर हीट कहाँ प्रोड्यूस होती है और किस प्रोसेस से होती है? तो रेडियो एक्टिविटी के प्रोसेस से होती है. द हीट फ्लो फ्रॉम अर्थ इंटीरियर टूवर्ड द टॉप इज बिलीव्ड टू बी इन टेरावाट रेंज. It comes from two primary sources in nearly equal amounts: radiogenic heat created by radioactivity of isotope in the mantle and crust, and primordial heat left over from Earth's birth. The following factors contribute to the accumulation of oxygen in Earth's atmosphere. The correct answer है B. Algae and other organisms employed photosynthesis. The solution is cyanobacteria or blue-green algae, which are small creatures. Photosynthesis is a process in which bacteria use sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide to make carbohydrate and oxygen. To this day, all plants on the planet rely on symbiotic cyanobacteria to perform photosynthesis for them. As a consequence of global warming, there may be an increase in sea level of, तो इसका करेक्ट आंसर है सी, a melting of ice cap and thermal expansion of sea water. सी लेवल के अंदर इंक्रीज किन किन वजह से होता है? दो वजूहात हैं, एक है मेल्टिंग ऑफ आइस कैप, दूसरा है थर्मल एक्सपेंशन ऑफ सी वाटर. ओवर द प्रीवियस 2.5 decades, the average sea level has increased roughly 21 to 24 centimeter, with around a quarter of it occurring within the last 2 decades. The increasing water level is mostly due to the mix of glacial melt from glaciers and ice sheets and thermal expansion of warm salt water. Next is the ozone layer in the Earth's atmosphere is limited to the following areas. कि ओजोन लेयर एटमॉस्फेयर की कौन सी लेयर के अंदर लिमिटेड है? तो वो है stratosphere. The ozone layer is found between 15 to 30 km above the Earth's surface. In the stratosphere, it absorbs the majority of sun's ultraviolet energy, limiting the amount that reaches Earth. What are the cracks along with those blocks that have moved relative to? इसका आंसर है faults. Those cracks across which there seems to be relative motion of block past one another says the definition of faults. Faulting refers to the complete process of fracture formation and block migration against one another. When some grains are huge in just a few or little, what is the terminology? तो इसका आंसर है inequigranular. तो इसका आंसर देखें, जो स्टेटमेंट है उसी के अंदर मौजूद है कि हमारे पास कुछ ग्रेन्स जो हैं वो बड़े हैं और कुछ छोटे हैं, तो इक्वल हमें नहीं दिएगी, अमाउंट भी नहीं है, मतलब कुछ का बताया गया कि हो सकता है कि बड़े ज़्यादा हों और छोटे कम हों. तो ये इसकी एग्जैक्ट जो टर्मिनोलॉजी है वो inequigranular बनती है. When all of the constituent minerals present having roughly similar dimensions, the texture is described as equigranular. When certain elements inside the bedrock are much bigger or smaller, the texture is described as equigranular. Choose the correct granitic texture statement. तो correct statement है D. The rock is microgranular because lava gradually cools. Granites often have a coarse texture enabling bigger crystal formation. Individual crystals are evident without magnification due to delayed cooling under the surface. Granites are easily identified as light colored and coarse grained. The field of geology that deal with the form, classification, mechanism and causes of these rock structures evolution are known as. The answer is structural geology. Structural geology is a branch of geology exploring how rocks bend in reaction to forces within the Earth's interior. Rocks and their developing elements accept and record the pressures on them by generating cracks, faults and folds, which are sometimes quite stunning geological formation. Who among the following rocks has a significant stratification? The answer is sedimentary rocks. Many sedimentary rocks form under circumstances that encourage the formation of separate layers stacked one on the top of either from bottom to top. These layers are also known as strata or beds. The most common rock on the planet is. Answer is sedimentary rock. Compared to igneous and metamorphic rock which develop deep beneath the earth, sedimentary rocks form on or near the surface. Destruction, weathering, dissolving, rainfall and lithification are the major geological processes that contribute to the formation of sedimentary rocks. A stratum of rocks highest angle of inclination with horizontal is called. The answer is dip. ये है definition हमारे पास dip की. The dip is defined as the highest angle of inclination of stratum of rock with respect to horizontal. It is measured in degrees of inclination as well as directions of inclination. What are two criteria thought to be necessary for igneous rock formation? The आंसर है molten state and very high temperature. For primordial material from which igneous rocks are thought to have evolved, a very high temperature and a molten state are two highly important criteria. What is the lava or magma's current state? Answer is mixture of liquid crystals and gases. Magma is the name of molten rock under the Earth's surface. Lava is molten that erupts from Earth's surface. Liquid magma is another name of lava. Where do volcanic rocks come from? The answer is on the surface of Earth. When magma escapes and cools above and or very near the Earth's surface, extrusive or volcanic igneous rocks are formed, and those rocks are that emerge which volcanoes erupt and crevices ooze. The term magma refers to a hypothetical melt. Answer is true. Magma and lava both contribute to the formation of igneous rocks. It's worth mentioning that magma is a hypothetical melt. It was not feasible to view in its natural habitat. Thanks for watching. Next video तक के लिए अल्लाह हाफिज़.